week we are making peach cobbler. This is my homemade recipe, so please feel free to steal it and make it your own. If you have fresh peaches or have access to fresh peaches, this usually does taste a lot better if you do, but you will have to cook them down a lot longer if you have to use fresh. So in this case, I'm using, again, great value because we do things super expensive in this household. You can kind of chop down some of the peaches, that way it takes less time to cook down and to kind of get that sugar working together. And I always add a splash of vanilla or more, depends on what the ancestors say, because I just like the way it tastes, and cinnamon just because I like it. If you don't like cinnamon, you don't have to put it in there. Just make sure to mix it up real good, that way it's not just sitting there and the sugar doesn't burn at the bottom, which is another reason why putting a tablespoon of butter in there is a good idea. Now, some people, whenever they're making the batter, like to put it in a whole nother bowl. I don't like making extra dishes, so I mix it into the pan that I'm going to cook it in. I'm lazy, but I do lazy smart. Once your filling is done cooking on the stovetop, and after you've already mixed this all together, you're going to pour your filling on top of this, and I like to get a spoon and kind of bring the batter up a little bit on the edges because I like a crust, and it is delicious. I've never had any issues with making it this way. There's some people probably pulling their hair out at this moment because you're supposed to separate it. Well, I don't separate it. This is just how I roll. If you don't like it, get over it. The measuring system that I have, I am missing some of my measuring spoons and some of my measuring cups, so I'm having to do a little extra and do some math. But if you have the correct measuring tools, you can do it that way. Just remember to breathe. It'll be fine. Trust the process. It will turn out okay. I did waste some time looking for my liquid measuring cup. This one serves as both a dry measuring cup and a liquid. I found this at Target about 5-10 years ago. I don't even know if they still carry it. But it works out great because you can just measure it out, because it has a spot on there for pints, it has a spot on there for dry, it has all kinds of goodies on it, so I just like it. And I never measure my vanilla. It's one of those things. And you're just going to mix it up real good. Try not to make a giant mess like I did. I had to clean up a couple times because I'm a King Kong Ding Dong. And I do believe I ended up adding a little bit more milk to this because I needed it to not be that dry. You want it to be kind of liquid. You don't want it to be dusty. Dusty is bad. And don't be afraid to augment the recipe if you need to, or if you see something that you don't like, or if you decide that you want to put allspice in there instead of cinnamon. Change it up. Make it your own. Baking should be fun. If it's stressful, just take a breath. It'll be fine. Just do you. This is about the consistency that you are looking for whenever you're making the batter. You can stop at this point and then pour in your filling if it's ready to go. And the filling, you'll want it to cook to the point to where it starts taking on the color of the peaches themselves. That's how you know it's ready. Like so. I'm just giving it a quick stir to check the coloring, and then I am going to pour it in with my batter. This did not last very long after I cooked it, that is for sure. And I'm just going to move the camera over where you can see what is going on, because it's going straight into my tiny little toaster oven where I don't heat up the whole house. It was delicious.